we're here today with the newest Italian, the Alfa Romeo 4C. So tell us about this car. This is your first. This is a launch edition, right?
Launch edition. Just got it this morning. There's 500 available for North America, and quite obviously a spectacular looking car. The styling is like nothing out there. We have carbon fiber mirror caps and a lot of accents, but wait till you see the inside. A lot of carbon fiber. The chassis is the most important part of this, and you can see right here, carbon fiber all along the side, and of course over on the passenger side you'll get a much better view of the actual chassis. So between the suspension mounting points and the chassis itself, we're looking at about 265 pounds, which is spectacular.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable. And of course, anything less than $1 million, you don't get this technology in.
Yeah.
So it's for the price point, $71,895. Spectacular package and styling with this vehicle, unlike anything out there.
So this color is what is the formal? What's the formal color called?
Rosso red. There is a Rosso Competizione that's a slightly more fire engine red, and there's a Madreperla that's a pearl white.
Okay. And those are, so the pearl white and the two reds are the launch edition colors?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Now, we can look in the engine compartment if you don't mind. We'll pop this open here. Yep. 4-cylinder turbo, 1.75 liter, 237 horsepower, 258 pounds-feet of torque. It doesn't sound like spectacular numbers, but when you take into consideration the power-to-weight ratio, which is 10.1 pounds per horsepower, now you're in supercar territory. Mm-hmm. And the handling, of course, is spectacular with this vehicle. It's a little wider than a Lotus. 0 to 60, the best time that I've seen is 4.1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Really,
yeah,
really good.
Absolutely. Best G's, 1.06. It's all about the styling with this car.
It really is. It's got. I love cars that kind of have this hip. It's really pronounced. It makes a pronounced muscular look of this car. And for as small it is, you know, you just see it. At almost any angle you look at, you have these amazing lines. And it's not just the panel that's in front of you. If you just look down the car, there is not a single sort of jagged line. It's all flows. And when it's under lights like this, you can really see how they're accentuated a lot. Now tell us a little bit about the wheel setup.
18-inch in the front, 19-inch in the rear on the launch edition. The regular version, which will come out sometime first, second, third quarter of next year, will be 17s and 18s. And of course, we can go ahead and open this door. Now you can really get to see the carbon fiber exposed here. I'll pull this paper off the floor here, or off the seat here, so you can get a chance. Alcantara and the fabric on the seats with the leather accents.
Very nice. I really like the amount of carbon fiber, that's exposed carbon fiber in the car. Yes. And this is numbered. So this is the 4C, this is number 43 of, is it 5 or 600?
500 made for North America, yes. And we are also going to receive number 223 as well.
Great.
So
okay, wow.
We are auctioning these cars with an opening bid of 75, and anything over, which is nice, is going to go to Children's Hospital charity.
Yeah, Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yes.
Excellent.
Yep.
Let's see. So let's walk around the front here, because one of the things I really liked about this car initially, when I first saw it in Geneva in 2010, were the headlights. Yeah. And then they had another version of the headlights, and I was like, yuck.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see they actually went back. So are all the future cars, is that what they're all going to look like?
Yes. This
Good.
very headlight.
So they listened to people, because that was just...
Well, the Velociraptor headlights, as they were nicknamed, were a little over the top. So some people really liked it, but it was a little off-putting. Yeah. Too much going on.
Agreed.
So, and of course our American market is a little different in our lighting specifications, so it makes a huge difference. But it does look and fit the character of the car very well.
I agree. I mean, even in the headlights, over the headlights themselves, you see this line that runs the car.
Right here.
Comes right through it. And the carbon fiber housing and the lighted system itself, it looks really awesome.
And of course, the aerodynamics, like we talked about earlier here, the cutouts, which is exclusive to the launch edition here.
Oh, really? So the regulars, okay, wow.
Smooth in the front there. And I'm thinking that they may come out with something to retrofit this.
Okay.
It makes complete sense. You should be able to purchase this from Alpha and retrofit it into a car to make it look like that.
Yeah.
But we're going off that's unofficial.
Yeah, that's unofficial. Very nice. So actually, we'll come over here again and just take a look at the dash. When we open the door, we'll see that dash light up, and let's take a really nice, good look at that. The steering wheel is also pretty nice. I like the flat bottom. I like the contrast stitching. Is that Alcantara on the top of the steering?
Alcantara on the top as well, yes. Gives it that race car feel.
Yeah, it does. And first of all, the car is so small and light. Now, all of these are dual clutch, right?
Yes, correct. It's an automatic version with launch mode.
Okay.
Alpha calls it the DNA.
The DNA.
So there's a dynamic, basically a neutral and an all-weather.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you have three
modes, and of course there's a race mode on top of that that you press into dynamic mode for 5 seconds and hold, and it'll change into race mode, and of course that changes the character of the car as well.
Yeah.
So launch mode is something that you put your foot on the brake, mash the gas pedal, and then lift off the brake.
And just go. Just hold on.
Just gonna go, yeah.
That is awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Excellent. So, so what would you say? So this is your first car.
First
car. So I know we have obviously viewers out there that are looking at a variety of different cars. What would you say? Would you summarize? And maybe if we could close this here, and just so we get a nice clean view of the lines of the car. You know, who would you say is the audience that Alfa had for this car?
Well, it's based on the 33 Stradale, which is considered one of the sexiest, best looking automobiles of all time. I think what this does, if you're into styling, it's the aesthetics of the car, not just the mechanicals. And of course the Italians are different than anybody in regard to styling. But I believe the market for this car would be anybody interested in a sexy automobile that may not want to spend $100,000+ on something or isn't financially able to do that. So we have an accessible supercar at a good price.
Lightweight, great horsepower to weight ratio.
Yes.
And I have to tell you this. I mean, I've been here now for a little more over an hour and stuff. And I drove the Huracan up, and I have to tell you, I mean, this car, there's something so incredibly sexy about it. First of all, the front end, that V sexy bikini line, of the car is just, it's visually stunning. I mean, I can imagine just seeing this car in the rearview mirror and going, what's that?
What is that?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what sets this car apart. It's the visual impact.
You can't mistake. You won't be able to mistake this car for anything else on the road, and that's going to be pretty obvious. I'm pretty excited to see this on the road. So thanks so much.
It was great. Thank you very much for being here today.
Yep, great.